We continue our reading of God's Dream for You, The Chosen, a morning devotional by author Dwight K. Nelson. Today's reading, July 16, The Front Porch, Part 2. Therefore, if you have any encouragement from being united with Christ, if any comfort from His love, if any common sharing in the Spirit, if any tenderness and compassion, then make my joy complete by being like-minded, having the same love, being one in spirit and of one mind. Philippians 2, 1 and 2. Wouldn't it be something if the best way to close the back door of our church is to build a front porch? Her letter wasn't anonymous, though I'll keep it so. Quote, Dear Pastor Nelson, I must tell you why I resorted to listening to the sermon on the radio this morning. I have been an active member at PMC for 7 years. Although I sit among 3,000 people each Sabbath, the worship experience is usually painfully lonely for me. There have been times when I have skipped church for several weeks at a time. Last week, I submitted a request to have my membership transferred. I am hoping another church will provide the sense of community I am seeking. End quote. Maybe we need a new front porch. Joseph Meyer reports on research that has defined 4 spaces we, as humans, utilize in our development of personality and sense of belonging. Public space, 12 feet and beyond. Joining noisy fans in a stadium, social space, 4 to 12 feet. Belonging to a civic club or service organization, personal space, 18 inches to 4 feet. Meeting in a weekly small group, intimate space, 0 to 18 inches. My spouse. Myers concludes all belonging in all 4 spaces is significant. Healthy community, the goal humankind has sought since the beginning, is achieved when we hold harmonious connections in all 4 spaces. Harmony means more public belongings than social, more social than personal, and very few intimate. A healthy strategy for those working to build community entails allowing people to grow significant relationships in all 4 spaces. End quote. The Search to Belong, page 51. So, how can we build a new front porch for the church? What did the church in Acts do? They took 3,000 members and immediately broke the numbers down into small groups of koinonia, Greek for fellowship, by building front porches from house of house. Acts 2:46. Crowd 100 people into a church? That's celebration. Put 10 of them together in a living room? That's community. The Chosen has spent decades practicing the celebration, but people still leave us. Proof enough, it's time to build front porch communities. How? Please keep reading. This concludes our reading today of God's Dream for You, The Chosen.